Dobry den, tovarzysz.
Hey, Nat, if I said you had a great body, would you hold it again?
I like you, Crypto, but I will neuter you if I have to.
Fair enough. Hey, gorgeous, did you find out any more about those tunnels?
What I found is a scientist who works in the organic weapon technology program here. He knows all about the machines in those tunnels. I, persuaded him to talk.
So you persuaded the scientist to talk, huh? Did he survive the persuasion?
Violence isn't the answer to everything, Crypto. For example, have you noticed the male-to-female ratio in this village?
You sly dog.
Hey, all I did was sit there.
What'd you find out? Is there any easy way to shut those things down?
Those pumping machines are actually organic little nuclear reactors. Incredible! Not to mention highly unstable. A nuclear fuel rod placed inside one will overload it and cause a meltdown.
And there just happens to be a nuclear plant in town. Ought to be a few fuel rods lying around.
Exactly! If you get some fuel rods, Sergei and I will smuggle them into the tunnels.
Okay, once more with feeling. You need nuclear fuel rods to disable those gas pumping machines in the tunnels, and you want me to find them for you.
Da! And when you found them, Agent Sergei will be waiting to help steal them.
Sergeilicious. Okay, Goldie, I'll get your fuel rods for you, but I expect a big reward.
Agent Sergei is acquiring some transportation as we speak. He'll meet you when you find them. You can ask him for your reward.
Once you're going Black Russian, you are never going back. What? Supposedly, scientists are conducting many nuclear experiments in town. I suppose would explain I am peeing green lately. Oh, hello.
What? Having discipline fetish is not being so bad. At least I'm in right cut.
Right? Opiate of masses. Why not barbiturate of masses?
Always, we are running out of fuel rods. They must send them on slowest icebreaker ship in all of Siberia. Grr. I knew we should not have used Soviet Express. But it absolutely positively has to be there sometime within the next 6 months. What kind of stupid slogan is that?
Agent Sergei is waiting with a truck not far from you. I know how you feel about him, Crypto, but you must conquer your personal issues and take in those fuel rod containers. The sensors on the saucer are picking up some significant radiation levels near you, Crypto. Either Gastro's gout is acting up, or there must be fuel rods nearby.
Thank you, comrade. I will single-handedly load this container onto the truck when you get the next one. I can use the workout.
Those fuel rod containers are actually quite enormous. And yet, Agent Sergei can lift them onto that truck all by himself. Most impressive.
That's almost all the fuel rods we need. One more container should do it. Don't tax yourself, little comrade.
It's a miracle how many containers Sergei can carry. He's quite a specimen. Wouldn't you agree, Crypto?
Excellent work, comrade. That should be... Excellent work, comrade. That should be more than enough fuel rods. I wasn't certain you were strong enough to handle the job, but you proved me wrong. Destroy you! It looks like some of our enemies have foolishly blocked the road out. I'd deal with them myself, but my hands are a bit full. Take them on for me while I load this last container onto the truck. Would you, comrade? Seems the authorities have been alerted to our presence, comrade. Ordinarily, I would defeat them all with one hand tied behind my back for sport, but since I'm driving, why don't you follow me to the safe house for a cargo arising? Huh?
Invaders of space!
The truck is under attack! We must protect this cargo with our very lives! Courage, comrade!
Well done, Crypto. Our cargo has arrived at the safe house. Now, come and see me. We need to talk.
Whoa, look at that. Finished already. And here I was, just getting started. Of course, I work out. Don't know if you knew that.
Thank you, Crypto. Sergey and I can take it from here.
I'll bet. Hey, how about I just stick around and help you out myself? You know, since I'm already here, I'm sure Sergey's a busy guy. You know, embassies to bug, dissidents to torture.
You're very generous, Crypto. But I think he can find the time. I'll rejoin you once he and I have disabled the machines in the caves. Until then, try and stay out of trouble.
Well, that wasn't condescending. So, he makes time with my girl while I sit around and twiddle my phalangopods. Is that it? Well, homie, don't play that. I made it through a whole nother game all by myself. I don't need anybody's permission to knock some monkey heads. Certainly not some chicks. Yeah.
Hello, Ski.
Hello, comrade. I'm starving and broke. Little help here, what do you say?
Sure. If you are telling me which drink caused major problems in Bay City, America, recently.
Not that that's a weird question or anything, but the answer's Revelade.
Oh, thank God you're here. I'm so tired of trying to talk like a Russian. You have any idea how hard it is?
Not really.
You're about to find out. I got a job for you. Both going undercover. Think you can handle it?
Depends. What's in it for me?
Glory, honor, yeah, I got nothing. But I want revenge. The snitch who got a friend of mine arrested. He's probably dead by now, but the snitch is still alive. He'll be in the food line, somewhere nearby.
Is possible biological clock has run out?
Why am I having to wait in line for food? For once, I am wishing we are not all equal, so I could be cutting in front of all these losers. Ha!
Why are we feeding proletariat workers? It's Science Town. They should be feeding scientists.
Science Town could be developing food pills. Then we are not needing to stand in line. Who am I kidding? It's Soviet Union. We stand in line to die. Am I being right here, people? Hello? Is this thought being on? I am having white child death. Science Town is being overrun by proletariat wanting food. Why are we not just sharing food pills? I am not knowing. It's so much simpler. I am hating my life. I am so hungry. I am wanting to nibble on ear of person in front of me. Wait, that is not being hunger. I am knowing I should have been going to toilet before getting in food line. But how am I knowing would be in line 5 hours? All I am needing now is cake and no food.
Can put man on moon, but cannot make dentures comfortable? I am being sick and tired of drinking borscht through straw.
Science Town is nice to be giving out food. I am not knowing scientists are caring about proletariat. Stomach is rumbling like moving glacier. Do not worry if you're not knowing what glacier is being, kids. By time you are playing this game, there will not be any left.
Be keeping hands.
Fools! KGB are having special scientist food pills. Incredibly nutritious. Ugh, but not very filling.
Let me. All
You should not be feeding proletariat. Hungry people are being easier to beat up.
I'm glad Science Town is having food lines. Ladling out gruel each day was making helmets stink.
I would be feeling guilty for turning over American Spy, but he is having such nice shoes. Show me scruple which can stand up to warm toasty. Party around, Lenny. It's alien! Alien!
Not bad trick. Show me how. Move that.
Elon is being such a silly name. Shlodovodovisik is being much better. Shlodovodovisik Smirnov, aye, that's it being kicked. Aliensky!
Привет, товарищ. How's it hanging?
Little to the left. Hey, not bad, Goldie. So, you and Sergey, huh? He's really something. Where'd the two of you meet?
At the KGB Academy, actually.
No kidding. What was he? The janitor?
As a matter of fact, he finished second in our training class.
I got 3 guesses who came in first, and they all start with N.
I think that was part of the attraction. He'd never lost to a girl before.
Wonder if he's ever lost to a Furon. So what happened? You kids seem made for each other.
He wanted me to quit. It's not easy always being second best, I expect.
Tell me about it. So just shut down the pumps in the tunnels with those fuel rods?
Niet. Too much KGB heat on the tunnels because of the theft. I should have seen it coming. Anyway, it's too dangerous for Sergey and me to infiltrate them now.
Well, we gotta shut those pumps down. Whole town smells like Newark.
Oh, we will, Crypto. Have no fear. And this time, I want you on the job. I need you to carry a fuel rod into each of the tunnels and place it in the reactor of each of the pumping machines. Sergey and I have hidden a container of fuel rods near each tunnel.
Wait, you lost me. Didn't you say the tunnel entrances were crawling with KGB?
Da, but not while the scientists conduct their weekly radiation tests.
Sorry. I was thinking about how it's so cold I can't feel my unit. What's the deal now?
Pay attention. I need your help shutting down the pumping machines in the tunnels. Take a fuel rod into each tunnel and place it inside the reactor of each machine. Sergey and I have hidden a fuel rod crate near each of the tunnel entrances. Clear?
As 80 proof vodka. No sweat, dollface. Consider those pumps out of order.
Don't mess with me. I am KGB. Curiosity is a vice I cannot afford.
I don't expect you to carry that fuel rod into the tunnel with your bare phalangopods, Crypto. Use your psychokinesis.
Is inspiration or perhaps a strange thought?
There's an opening on the machine on this side. Use your psychokinesis to stick the fuel rod inside it. And keep your jokes to yourself.
Incredible!
A chain reaction in the reactor! The reactor's overreacting! Get out of there, Crypto! Before the whole cavern explodes!
Lynn, are you being ugly?
Wait.
I wouldn't have thought humans had the technology to make an organic machine like this. It seems far beyond their primitive capabilities. There's something vaguely alien about all this, Crypto. I can't quite put my phalange part on it. Oh well, it will come to me. Carry on!
I am not wanting to hurt you.
You are enemy of Soviet Union.
You are being acceptable. Last excuse to use gun. Dominate. Drop it.
Little green man!
You're winning. I am having no problem shooting through you. What the?
Pleased to be showing walking Dali painting!
You're looking for an opening in the machine to stick the fuel rod in. Want to be able to get that?
Finally! Finally! Obey gravity! It's being law!
God, I am hating that cat.
Perhaps answer to
Into
ridiculous
boredom at
projects.
last!
Incredible!
Wait.
Kravsky! Finally!
I die, you die. You're being expendable. Out! Up!
Corridor full of miscellaneous items.
Stop ruining physics!
Bruce just back from dead!
Excellent work, Crypto. Now hurry and get out of there before that machine explodes.
You're wanting to be moving!
I'm getting a strange feeling about this place. A strange sort of deja vu. Brains would I kill to know what's under that gas cloud on the surface.
Not peasants again. Can only give so many bits. So that's it for you!
What was that? Into boredom at last!
He's being more interested.
What was that? Finally!
Pictures of bodies!
The reactor is overloading, Crypto! Get out fast! It's going to blow!
Psychosexual manifestation!
Wait.
done, Crypto. That's the last of the reactors shut down. Now, head up to the base and see if that gas cloud is clearing. And you might want to hold your nose.
The winter was harsh. My sacred inner fluids are still frozen solid. Melt the obstruction with thy superheated plasma. Ah, the benevolent warmth of a loving god. Accept this landing beacon in magnanimous thanks.
Bada bing, bada boom. Look at those bad boys burn. Hold the phone. What do these freaks want?
Wait a minute. Now that I think of it, that machinery looks suspiciously familiar. Oh my. Holy hookers of Arkvoodle! Crypto, do you know who these freaks are?
They're not commie cabbage heads?
Great galaxies, no! They're not even human! They're the enemy! Our enemy! The enemy we Furons defeated in the Martian War! Crypto! They're Blisk!
Blisk? Wait a minute. I thought we wiped the Blisk out.
I have no explanation! I can barely believe my senses! But a few of them must have somehow survived!
Not for long. Attention, Blisk. I am Cryptosporidium of the planet Furon. This planet is now a territory of the Furon Empire. And your asses belong to me.
Arkvoodle's loins! Your weapons simply aren't calibrated for this sort of warfare, Crypto! They're practically useless against the Blisk! As if those crabby shells aren't bad enough! They've got defense shields!
Let me do this.
Try using a different weapon. You must have something that can short out those shields.
Oh, yeah! Take a shot, Lobsterhead! You better give me my promise!
That was one hell of a fight, Crypto! A real barn burner! I'm rather proud of you. Now, come back to the Holobox unit. I've got more to tell you about these Blisk. I'm glad you're here, Crypto. We need to hunker down and do some serious strategizing.
You know any place I can get one of those big furry hats? My ears are freezing off.
You don't have any ears.
See? That's what I'm saying. Tell me about it. You gotta fill me in on this whole Blisk thing, Pox.
My hard drive is spinning. I hardly know where to begin. They're huge, hideous brutes with giant claws and withering halitosis. They have a single hive mind and an imperviousness to radiation. They take to it like a pig to mud. Imagine a cockroach mating with a lobster!
Oi, enough already. You're making me queasy.
Humans assumed the Tunguska blast of 1908 was caused by a meteorite. But now we know its true cause. The fiery crash of a Blisk warship!
Listen, I skipped most of military history. How'd that war get started, anyway?
Millennia ago, Mars was an ocean world, and the Blisk ruled an underwater paradise. Frankly, they were more than a little cocky about it. The war was long and bitter, but in the end we reduced their world to desert and wiped them out! Or so we thought. We obliterated most of their warships, though one we could not account for. We assumed it had been destroyed, but it must have been merely disabled and drifted helplessly through space until it crash-landed here on Earth.
And I'm guessing the Krabbies ain't the forgiving type.
After what we did to them, not bloody likely.
Yeah, well, don't you worry your virtual little head, Pox. This time they're going down for good.
A bold statement. Many Furons fell thanks to the Blisk. And there's another problem. Since the war, the Furon defense budget has been downsized. I fear that most of our current weapons will be ineffective against the Blisk.
Downsize the defense budget? What the hell did the Emperor do that for?
The Blisk were exterminated. No one else posed such a lethal threat. We didn't need the big guns. But none of us saw this coming.
Okay, well, at least we know what we're up against. What do you want me to do?
I'll contact you with new orders as soon as I have some idea what's going on. Until then, just don't do anything rash.
Rash, me? Nah, I got a cream for that. Cleared it right up.
If only our mothership was still intact. Its archived data on the Blisk might have helped me develop weapons upgrades capable of cracking those shells. But that data is irretrievable now,